Hello, and welcome to Pilates Students Manual, a podcast helping you get the most out of your Pilates classes. I'm Olivia, and I'll be your host. Join the conversation and share your thoughts on Instagram at Pilates Students Manual. You can support the podcast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/Olivia Podcasts. Let's learn something new. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I am so excited to be sharing with you the Season 5 wrap-up of Pilates Students Manual podcast. This will be the last episode of 2022. I love doing the wrap-up because I get to look back at all of the amazing things we've discussed and shared and explored over the course of the season. And this season actually worked out really nicely. It was just the year 2022. And absolutely not necessary to share, but I'd like to. I think I'm just going to make seasons solid years instead of numbers of episodes because I honestly can't keep track. Seasons are random. This one happened to be the entirety of 2022, which is pretty cool. So for this episode, I'll be sharing some exciting news that might be of interest to you as a Pilates student or Pilates enthusiast. I'll be sharing some stats from the Season 5 of the podcast, the episodes, where people are tuning in, all of that good stuff, and also looking ahead to 2023 and what is in store for the podcast next year. I've got some great news. I'm going to be offering some in-person group classes that will be group equipment classes starting early next year. Not sure the exact date yet, but if you are local in Chicago and you're interested in taking some Pilates classes with me, you will have the opportunity to do that. I know I've been virtual and I've been one-on-one for a really long time. So if you have enjoyed what I have to say and you just want to take a super fun class with a super awesome playlist, I haven't played music in my classes for like 2 years because they've been one-on-ones and they've been virtual. So if you want to check that out, there will be more to come about that. When I know more, I will share it with you. 2 big pieces of news that are not related necessarily to you as a Pilates student, but I know there's a lot of listeners who are also Pilates teachers. One thing I wanted to share is that next Saturday on December 10th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time, I will be leading a workshop entitled Creating an Inclusive Class for Prenatal Clients. It is eligible for 3 CECs. So if you are a Pilates teacher who is certified through the National Pilates Certification Program and you need those continuing education credits to stay current, this workshop will give you those CECs if you attend live with me on Zoom, which is great because you can tune in anywhere. I'm really excited to offer this because it's a topic that I'm really interested in. I've shared about it on this podcast as well as on Pilates Teacher's Manual, and I've been working on this workshop for quite a while, and it's such a joy to share. The workshop is $80 full price. If you are a member of Buy Me a Coffee, you can get it for half price. That's $40 for those 3 credit hours, which is a pretty sweet deal. And you get to support the project, which is even sweeter. I've got the link for that in the show notes if you are interested in learning more about that workshop opportunity. And then also more Pilates Teacher's Manual related, but I'm the same person and I'm doing things in the same way. And that is the Pilates Teacher's Manual book is almost done. I am hoping to have it done by the end of the year, and there will be a fancy pants release party once I have enough of a book written in order to share that I'm releasing it. That's super exciting. Also, if you're a supporter on Buy Me a Coffee, you will get some pretty cool perks related to the book as well. If you're interested in potentially becoming a teacher, or maybe you're in teacher training and you just enjoy listening to this podcast, know that that book is in the works and very nearly done. Let's talk stats. So we've got Pilates Students Manual Season 5. It has 11 episodes in it. That's including this one. At the time of recording, the total listens of all episodes, all seasons, is over 62,000 listens, which is insane to me. For just Season 5, it's more than 12,000 listens. So thank you so much for tuning in. and for being part of this podcast. It honestly wouldn't exist without you. The top episode is Why Pilates Works with 2,749 listens. That's wild. And I kind of wanted to listen to it again just to hit 2,750, but that's still pretty darn cool. Top listening countries are the United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom. The top cities are all in Australia. That's Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. The top app that people use to listen to the podcast is Apple Podcasts, and most people are listening on an Apple iPhone. Even if they aren't listening on an iPhone, mobile devices dominate with 93% of people tuning in on their mobile device, which is really cool to know that I'm hanging out with you where you are on the go. Although those are the most listened to devices, I also see the 3 people who've listened to episodes on their iPod, and that is so cool. Coming next year, we'll definitely do some more deep dives into those tricky Pilates exercises, as well as some tricky body parts and how they help us and support us in our Pilates exercises. There'll be lots of ruminating about how awesome Pilates is and all of the great things that it can do. Plus, I'll be leading those in-person group equipment classes in Chicago if you want to come hang out and take class with me. There's lots of ways to connect with me on Buy Me a Coffee, so if you haven't already become part of this project and become a supporter of this project, I would love to have you, and I appreciate your support. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and I can't wait to see you again in 2023. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Pilates Students Manual, a podcast helping you get the most out of your Pilates classes. Be sure to check out the podcast Instagram at Pilates Students Manual and subscribe wherever you're listening. Interested in teaching Pilates too? Check out Pilates Teacher's Manual, available everywhere you listen to podcasts. I hope to see you next episode. Until next time.